Oh boy. Welcome back everyone to Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth 2. I am so relieved, but also so sad for Catherine right now. God, I'm so glad she didn't do it, but at the same time, the story is so sad. Oh, what are we gonna do? So we found out so much in the last one. And now I'm worried about where we're gonna go from here, because there's really only one way to go. Miss Hole, have you composed yourself? Poor thing. I feel so bad for her. She thought she was doing the right thing. But in the end, her actions made all of this spiral, including the thing with Gregory and Von Karma, really. I wonder if that's on her mind. I wonder if she feels bad about that. What you did, no matter the reason, was unforgivable. Oh, of course, Edgeworth. I mean, it's gotta be hard for him, too. I know. However, you committed this crime in order to prove Mr. Master's innocence. If the true culprit is someone else, we have a duty to reinvestigate. Ma'am! I'm trying to have a moment here. Can you take your church business outside? No false evidence from the IS-7 incident remains in the official case files. Moreover, there is no evidence to lend credence to Miss Hall's testimony. We should first arrest Miss Hall as the culprit behind today's incident. You need to settle the fuck down. I am not done here. We cannot be certain that all the case files are accurate. After all, the prosecutor in the case has a history of forging evidence. Yeah, is she just not gonna look at that? The possibility of that? Are you suggesting that the PIC overlooked such a prosecutor? Yes! Yes! That is what we're suggesting. You not only overlooked it, you totally just looked the other way. You had to have known. That's none of my concern. The truth is that the evidence was falsified. And the fact that Dover's body from 18 years ago was just discovered proves it. Yeah, your bra, it cannot hold up to the truth, madam. It can't. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I can see remnants of Prosecutor Von Karma within you. Wow. No need to get rude, but it's true. What did you say? You tried to deceive the PIC and fabricate the truth. Let me inform you of my, or rather, the PIC's logic. What? Oh, shit. All right, girl. I will butt heads with your ass again. I'm fine with this right now. Damn. She's coming at me like this? The PIC's logic. Just tell me. I acknowledge that Prosecutor Von Karma fabricated the information about the body. She knows. Girl, you just know when you're gonna say like that? And you can still sleep at night? However, he successfully convicted Mr. Master as an accomplice. I believe that the true culprit was Miss Curator herself. She even attempted to murder Mr. Gustavia today in order to pin the blame on him. Ma'am. Ma'am. Is that really what the PIC believes? Is it, or is it what you believe, madam? I can't tell the damn difference. Yes, every word I utter is for the sake of law and order. I don't know. For someone that really wants to see the truth and get it proven, you really like to overlook a lot of shit. It seems she intends to hide the truth for the sake of the PIC. Yeah, that shouldn't be what she's doing. At this rate, neither Mr. Master nor Miss Hole will be saved. We have to do something. Well, you know what it means. It means press everything. Alright, I mean, it wasn't very long. I acknowledge that Prosecutor Von Karma fabricated the information about the body. I'm gonna have to hear more about this, please. Come on. If you acknowledge that, why won't you reopen the case? The goddess of law does not err in her judgment. While Prosecutor Von Karma may have used underhanded— Oh shit, Ray, get her. If you ask me, it's been bogus ever since Von Karma fabricated evidence. That's right. Can you claim that justice was served? What is the PIC thinking? Tell her. I can already declare my verdict. There is no need for further investigation. Let's hear your explanation on the matter then. God, she is just not even gonna front with it. However, he successfully convicted Mr. Master as an accomplice through fucking torture and forgery. Big fucking deal, man. I heard the biggest factor in Mr. Master's conviction was his confession. Yeah, because they made him stay up and all that. And like the man was like worn down. Of course he did it. And he also did it to protect Catherine, of course. If Prosecutor Von Karma had a hand in his confession, the ruling may not be just. For all we know, like Von Karma probably put like the idea into his head too that if he wasn't convicted that something would happen to Catherine. The initial investigation was handled by Detective Riplacer. He was the one who obtained the confession, according to the official reports. The Replacer, I get it, it's funny. All I can say is that the ruling has already been handed down. Jeez, why does Miss Courtney have to be so stubborn? Is the PIC so high and mighty? They sure seem like they are the arch enemy of prosecutors, to say the least. Oh, so they're kind of like what the police are to great thieves. Says the great thief who nonchalantly works alongside the police. Listen, Gumshoe's different though, right? He's different. I believe that the true culprit was Miss Curator herself. Well, you better give me some more on that. Are you saying that both Miss Hall and Mr. Master murdered Isaac Dover? Mr. Master committed the murder while Miss Curator moved the body. That's what I believe. What? How can you say that? We would never kill Mr. Dover. Did you not steal the body and preserve it for 18 years? It is only natural to suspect you of being an accomplice. Yeah, get her, Edgeworth. Stop this. She's already confessed to her crimes, and now is not the time to judge her of her past crimes. In that case, let's judge Miss Hall for her current crime. God, she is on this. She even attempted to murder Mr. Gustavia today in order to pin the blame on him. Okay. Tell me about that. If she wanted to pin the crime on somebody, why choose Mr. Gustavia? Perhaps Mr. Gustavia suspected Miss Hall was the criminal, as he attempted to confirm whether or not the Gemini sculpture was genuine. He was caught in a trap meant to silence him forever. Can you prove that theory? Mr. Gustavia is currently teetering on the brink of death. There's probably no way to prove it unless he regains consciousness. Well, how fucking convenient. In other words, there is nothing we can do for now. That can't be true. There must still be something we can do. There's gotta be something. You still don't get it, do you? Allow me to give you a clearer explanation. Yes, please do. We already have ample evidence for both the IS-7 incident and today's poison gas incident. They already have— wait, what? Okay, this is new. We already have ample evidence. Can you tell me more about that? By ample evidence, you mean? For the IS-7 incident, we have a body, the murder weapon, and a pair of suspects. For the poison gas incident, we have the 2 chemicals and Miss Hall's confession. Furthermore, I have finished collecting all the evidence necessary for your own PIC hearing, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, great. What? How can you say something like that so casually? Miles, you know you're always welcome to join the Edgeworth law offices. Oh no, once he gets his badge stripped. Oh man. Judge Courtney, I'd like to ask that you refrain from making such needless remarks. I understand. Well, regardless, there's no need to investigate any further. Wait a minute though. What do we have that could tell her that we need to investigate further? What do we have that could tell her? Incident file. His death. Crime scene, murder weapon. I mean, this is all stuff we know. Victim's body. I'm sorry, just reading it really quickly. Enter the contest, blah, blah, blah. Victim's body vanished. No autopsy report. Is that true reason? That's another problem we've got. What else do we have? The art gallery pamphlet, no. Winter Palace photo, no. Gas burner. Fluorescent cloth. Icy sketch. The poison gas. The angel recipe. Fingerprints, we still have that. Rock salt lamp. Family photo. I almost want to put this up, but I'm not sure. Lift trolley. Teapot. Sketch of beauties. The chocolate. Liquid and what was this again? Traces of salt, sugar, and blood detected. The sugar matches the light blue liquid found in Dover's room 18 years ago. The sugar found in the fountain also appears. Wait a minute, this is tied into 18 years ago, so can we put this up? What if there's a connection that she sees? Is that it? I guessed on that one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had no idea. But that has a connection. There's still one piece of evidence from the IS-7 incident that remains unsettled. Look at this paper. This is the forensic results from the Gemini sculpture that melted in the Winter Palace. She probably hasn't even seen this yet, to be honest. According to the results of the analysis, traces of someone's blood were found. Who does this blood belong to? Until we know the answer, this case is still open. Yeah, get her. Goodbye, bra. There was blood mixed in with the remains of the Gemini sculpture? She didn't know. I totally forgot that we kind of got that on our own and we didn't show her. I thought we could just link it back. I heard nothing of this from Sebastian. This was a report from Detective Gumshoe. I had planned to tell Mr. DeBest myself. Huh. So even though you had no investigative authority, you still did as you please. I shall report everything that transpired today to the PIC. Go ahead and do it. I don't give a shit, madam. I will not avert my eyes from the truth, nor shall I overlook the mistakes of the past. Get him, Edgeworth. Oh my god, this is so good. If you wish to report my actions to the PIC, be my guest. He doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. But in exchange, I want you to let me investigate this case to the very end. Yeah, go ahead. Why don't you let me? My last case, girl. Go ahead. It is not my place to decide such things. I must ask that you check with Sebastian regarding this matter. Why do I have to check with that fool for? What the fuck for? Hey, good news, you guys. Oh, look. He's awake. Thanks to our early detection, Mr. Gustavia's life was saved. Should he even be standing up right now? Mr. Gustavia. So, he's alive. Oh, hello. What are you doing over there? Are you sure you should be doing that? Stop playing with your balls. Like, you literally just almost died, sir. Would you be the ones who saved my life? Hey, Mr. Gustavia. Huh? You are. Sir Assistant, are you not? Oh, look at his smile. You've grown so big. This time, this one is your assistant then? No, I'm... He's an assistant candidate and Gregory Edgeworth's son. I am Miles Edgeworth, a prosecutor. What a twist of fate. I am in your debt. It is thanks to you that I have completely recovered. You're welcome. Huh, there's no need for thanks. Since you're alive, we can reach the truth behind the incident 18 years ago. What do you speak of? While you were unconscious, the truth has started to come to light. You may be Isaac Dover's murderer. Go ahead, keep playing with your balls. I don't give a fuck. What? Really? Miss Hall was looking for the criminal behind the events of 18 years ago. That's why she set up the poison gas in the Pisces case. What are you gonna say about that? Mr. Gustavia, the events of the incident 18 years ago. Tell us what really happened. You've got to now. So you wish to remain silent? Nah, I think he's just meditating. What? He can sleep standing up? What a useful skill to have. Meditation is different from sleeping, though. I don't know, every time I try to meditate, like seriously, I end up falling asleep all the damn time. Is that normal? I always fuck it up somehow. Mr. Gustavia, please tell us what you did 18 years ago. What are you doing? I'm the criminal because I fell for the trap? That's not a very funny joke. I'm a victim, not a culprit. Mr. Gustavia, it has not yet been made clear whether or not you are the criminal. This is only their baseless speculation. Do not concern yourself with the drivel of a prosecutor without jurisdiction. Wow! What a bitch! She is going for it today, though. What do we do? At least there is one person here who understands. My name is Justine Courtney. I am a judge. If you would like, I would be happy to assist you. Why are you so fucking keen on assisting him? What is going on with you? You know, I really want to like your ass, but you're making it very difficult. Let us show Prosecutor Edgeworth the truth of 18 years ago.
Ugh, understood. I shall prove my innocence to you, Sir Prosecutor.
Listen, you ain't gonna show me nothing. Judge Courtney, is that your answer? Do you intend to bury the truth of the IS-7 incident before it can be brought to light? God, I'm afraid so. I merely believe in the judgments of the goddess of law. Ultimately, those who render judgment are only human. As long as humans control the law, there is no guarantee that every verdict is correct. If you are going to help conceal the truth, I will not hold back. I'm looking forward to it. Girl, is that... Are you coming on to me? Oh, I kind of feel like maybe.
Lady Justine, what should I do now?
You are being suspected because you set off the poison gas. Can you tell us the reason? Why you opened the Pisces case?
Yeah, what were you looking for? Put your balls away. Understood. I came to see Sir Dover's works from 18 years ago. However, I accidentally entered the museum a half an hour before it opened.
Miss Hall, there was nobody at the entrance, correct? Since I thought the criminal from 18 years ago might be coming. I had no security guards in place. I didn't even lock the doors. She basically made it an open trap for them to walk into because she knew. I was very busy with opening preparations, so there was nobody on the first floor. In addition, I locked every palace door aside from the autumn one.
I see. So she made it absolutely linear that they would walk in there. This must have been done in order to lure the criminal to the Autumn Palace.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is why he ended up entering the Autumn Palace.
And thinking it was winter, right? 'Cause she had it all staged that way. It's already suspicious that he snuck into the museum in the first place.
What?
The gallery should remain silent. Listen, you get to talk whenever you want. Unless you have evidence that can prove his testimony false, I will not allow any objections. Gallery? This isn't even a courtroom. Now then. Why did you open the Pisces case?
I wish to view Sir Dover's handiwork up close.
I don't think so, sir.
The Gemini sculpture. No, it was actually the Pisces, wasn't it?
Bitch, you don't even know what sculpture your ass was looking at. No. Why you lying, sir?
The lid had been frozen shut, so I borrowed a burner to open it. But as soon as I opened the lid, poison gas began pouring out.
That's quite a convenient testimony. Yeah, no shit. It sounds like a total lie, doesn't it? Absolutely does. There are parts of Mr. Gustavia's testimony that I have issues with as well. Well, there's a first for everything. However, there is no evidence to disprove it. Are you sure about that? Let me look. But that's...
Would it not make sense for suspicion to fall on Lady Catherine before myself?
Yo, bitch, can you catch up? You were sleeping through that whole thing. We already did that.
She may have intended to release the poison gas haphazardly.
Objection.
Get her, Ray. Get him.
Kate turned on the sprinklers as soon as the gas was released, man. She was specifically targeting the person who triggered the trap. Mr. Gustavia, you were her only target. You are willing to accept the words of this criminal as the truth?
Miss Hall must atone for her crimes. However, the same can be said for the criminal from 18 years ago.
Sir Prosecutor, it seems you wish to suspect me to the bitter end. However, I had no reason to murder Sir Dover.
You sure about that?
If there is no evidence to suggest that I killed him, you cannot suspect me.
Are you sure about that, sir? I happen to have a picture of you guys together, actually. A naked picture. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you prove that Mr. Gustavia is the criminal?
All we know for sure is that Mr. Gustavia fell victim to the poison gas. No matter how strange his behavior was, it won't prove he committed the murder.
Oh, but that's... Mr. Shields, is there nothing we can do?
Well, if there isn't any evidence, we should try reorganizing the facts.
That's a good idea. Maybe we should go over what we have.
If Mr. Gustavia was the one who killed Mr. Dover, there must have been a motive.
Motive?
Mr. Gustavian himself is denying that such a motive is...
Oh, we're getting logic now. A motive for murder. Gustavia claims he has no motive to murder Dover. I didn't think we'd get logic right now.
It's not easy to take another person's life. 18 years ago, your old man also discussed motive with Prosecutor von Karma.
You claim that collaboration is irrelevant? If Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover's relationship had turned sour, and we still do have that picture of them together with their children. Wait, more logic from then? Oh my god, we're getting past logic. Gustavia helped Dover with his finals desserts, but Dover didn't help. I remember that, of course. Okay.
It could serve as a motive for murder.
Let's link those.
We couldn't talk with Mr. Gustavia 18 years ago, but this time things are different.
Oh my god.
If we connect everything we've learned so far, the truth might be revealed.
Yes, I suppose so. It seems I must re-examine the information from 18 years ago. I must recall all the details that have remained unexplained. Okay, how do I get to do that?
So, the glove finger marks on the picture frame was your doing?
That's right, we still have that. Delisha denied leaving the finger marks on the frame. If they were left by Mr. Gustavia, he may have been trying to view the angel's recipe. Was Angel's recipe his goal? Was Gustavia's goal to view the angel recipe? We're gonna get a ton of logic right now. Okay. Monsieur Mister asked me to change the film and the camera. It seemed the film he prepared in advance wasn't enough.
There wasn't enough film?
It seems the number of photos he took didn't match up with the amount of film remaining. The remaining film. The amount of film in the camera decreased. Did someone use it? That's right. Okay. Okay, I'm getting very excited about this. Well, he told me himself it might have been a mistake, though. The information my father collected 18 years ago was certainly not for naught. If there is no evidence, then I shall use logic to reveal the truth. Let's do it! Alright, what do we have? I'm thinking right now, this is easy right here. The motive for murder and the partnership turned sour. That's an obvious connection. So let's start with that. It doesn't seem to matter really the order you do these in. At least I don't think it does. Mr. Gustavia, you collaborated with the victim, Isaac Dover, to create your desserts, didn't you?
Oh, it seems you know about my secret.
Mr. Shields told me about it. Mr. Dover handled the design while you were in charge of the taste. Is that correct?
Back then, my training had been insufficient.
It seems you worked together through the semi-finals, but not during the finals. Why is that?
We both wish to compete in the finals against Sir Master on our own merits.
I don't know about that. You must have also helped with Isaac Dover's dessert even during the finals.
What makes you able to declare something like that?
Didn't you tell Prosecutor von Karma about it yourself 18 years ago? That you cooperated until the day before the finals? That's right. The sculptures in Mr. Dover's room were all made out of sherbet. Such an amount would most likely need to be left overnight to freeze, which means Mr. Gustavia prepared Mr. Dover's sherbet in advance the day before.
That's right, so you realize Gustavia's cooperation ended the day before the finals.
Then why did Mr. Dover not help Mr. Gustavia in return? Alright, well.
The views of the dead are no concern to me. I don't know, being Dracula, that's a false statement right there. The dead do concern you.
Why did Isaac Dover not help you in return? Ugh. If there is a reason why your partnership with Isaac Dover broke down, that would be a motive for murder.
Oh no, your balls! Oh shit.
That could be a possibility. However, Sir Dover and I ended our partnership peacefully.
A peaceful breakup? That's hard to imagine.
Not to mention, it's absurd to think that I killed Sir Dover in Sir Master's room. I couldn't have killed Sir Dover while Sir Master was also there making his dessert.
Timing of Dover's murder. Gustavia could not have murdered Dover while Master was in the room. Okay.
In other words, there is no way I could have committed the murder.
That's not true. If there was a moment when Mr. Master was absent from the room,
I could prove that it was possible for Mr. Gustavia to commit the murder.
How do we do that, though? Timing of Dover's murder. Here's what I'm thinking. The remaining film. I have a feeling it was used with this. Right? What if he took pictures? That's what I'm thinking. Okay, it seems like I might be right. If he had photographed the contents of the angel's recipe, he wouldn't need to steal it. Perhaps Mr. Gustavia used Mr. Master's camera to take the pictures. If he had stolen the actual recipe book, the police would have found that.
I see. Pictures, eh? The problem is the time at which he entered Mr. Master's room. Mr. Gustavia could have moved around freely during the afternoon tea, right?
Oh, right, the tea.
Because it seems both him and Mr. Dover did not participate in afternoon tea.
Dover and Gustavia did not participate in afternoon tea. Well, then shit! That's it, isn't it?
If I remember correctly, the only time we can prove that Dover was still alive is... The victim was not seen as he stayed locked up in this room after the contest had begun. The only one who could have unlocked the locked room was Jeff Master.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Was Master's desserts all that you ate?
Actually, no. After the afternoon tea, I also ate Icy's desserts.
After the contest began, Isaac Dover was locked up in his room. If we assume he was killed at some point before Delicia snuck into...
Oh my gosh, okay.
Then there's a high chance that he was killed before the afternoon tea was over.
So connect those together. Okay. Oh, girl.
Yo. But seriously, though. Isaac Dover was alive up until the afternoon tea began. Ergo, that is the only time when Gustavia could have killed Dover.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, are you satisfied?
Sorry, but I am far from satisfied. Because I am finally starting to see the truth behind this case.
Are you saying you have found some evidence to show us the truth?
No, there is no need to present any evidence. Since we can just have Mr. Gustavia tell us the truth.
So this is where you use that, right?
Wait, what? Girl, you're too young to be talking to me about that. Indeed. Mr. Gustavia, there's one thing I want you to tell me. Is he even gonna cooperate? Doesn't seem like it. I said, Mr. Gustavia, there is one thing I want you to tell me.
What is it?
During the finals of the contest, you made your desserts on your own.
I wanted to compete for the title of world's greatest pastry chef on my own merits.
No. If that was truly the case, you would have competed on your own merits from the start. I want you to tell me why it was necessary for you to cooperate with Isaac Dover.
How's he gonna do that?
He's not gonna tell us, is he, Miles?
We going to gay chess land, motherfuckers!
But we're gonna do that in the next one, because if we're going to gay chess land, I need to concentrate, alright? And I don't know how long this is gonna be. We already almost at 30 minutes. So in the next one, man, we have not been to gay chess land in a while. I can't wait to go with this guy.
Oh my god, okay. So let's concentrate in the next one and figure out if we can make him talk. Gosh, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. This is getting so damn good. I'll see you guys soon in the next episode. Toodaloo.